and welcome back to Assassin Sundays. Fortunately, we missed nothing. Okay. Just let him know we're back. Where's the mouse? God damn you.
The joys of things. They like moving and hiding.
Yeah.
And I can be heard on there. There. Huzzah.
Yep, I can hear you getting audio now, and awesome, right. What happened was, Streamlabs, instead of my desktop audio, the normal one, routed it through my mic thinking it was a speaker, which has never happened before, nor did I have any reason to think it would.
Oh, I had that when I first started using this mic. It's why I had such trouble on an earlier stream getting it to be able to hear anything.
Yeah. Streamlabs does that sometimes. It's never done it to me. Okay. Right. Okay. Luckily, we haven't got anywhere.
Is there a reason for this nonsense?
That's why I always get people to check my streams. Yeah. I mean, it's a good habit to have anyway.
Yeah, make sure that people can hear you and hear the
even
game,
looking.
so they could hear the death cries of those poor Templars who get in our way.
Yep. Which works as long as they actually do it instead of just saying they did because they think it's what I want to hear. Yeah, it's worse when I come in late, because I usually do it, and find like 10 minutes or so into the stream that everyone but you is audible, like that one Undertale one you did.
Oh dear. And hello, Patch the horse.
Yes.
It's good to
Patch the
see you
horse has
again.
returned. That is the mascot of this playthrough. Sorry.
That man never has any luck whenever we're leaving here.
No.
He's been run over several times now. 5 at least.
Good scream.
It's amazing he hasn't broken anything or died.
Yeah. Like something from a cartoon. Right. Damascus or Accra?
Let's do Damascus.
Yes.
Let Accra get its population back up to full level before we annihilate it again.
Shows you are being watched by an
drank way too
informed
much on the
guard.
XCOM stream.
You
I
should
feel
blend
dreadful
immediately.
Oh no.
Even the slightest disturbance
Sorry,
will
I'm going to
attract
be
his
eating a sausage
attention.
roll because I haven't eaten today and I woke up like an hour ago after falling asleep in my chair playing Sifu. Oh, hell. If you robbed something from a shop there, would it be a Damascus steel? I suppose it would.
But there's a favourite on Forged and Fire of making Damascus style steel.
Oh, this is flaky as shit. I'm gonna end up with stuff all over me.
This is the way of the pastry. Now we must ride the Blurg to get into Damascus.
Yep. Gather up all the Damascus. That was in a script you wrote, then. Which one was it? I believe it was Born to be Mild.
Whoa.
Careful!
I could sneak in there with scholars,
Let me get out of your
or I
way.
could go scorched earth right away.
Come on, come on. I've much to
It
say.
would be rather on brand for me to do the latter, but I'm going to see if there are scholars about. Do a Lancelot's run of the place.
I mean, that's what we did in Jerusalem.
Yeah, pretty much.
Apparently the scholars are all fine and are already in the city.
Could I interest you in some of my wares?
Wonder if there's a way over that wall.
Come, people. Come see what I have to
Believe
offer.
there is.
Resulted in having to kill one
You watched
person.
part of the stream where I blew up the car with the person I was meant to extract inside because I thought it was in the building. No, I missed that bit.
Exactly what you need.
Sounds like a video game way to fail, doesn't it? They're
Yeah.
in the building. No, you pressed the wrong command button. They're still in the car.
Okay, come on. I just need a handhold.
Come on, Altair. You've jumped further than that to that other window.
Yeah. Come on, damn you.
God damn it, Altair.
If I drop down, would I make it onto that beam?
Possibly.
Yes! Haha!
He's going to cause trouble.
No, I'm not. No trouble here.
Fool must be out of his mind.
I'm just here to terrify rug merchants.
Yep.
You like what you
Oh,
need.
oh.
I'm sure of it.
Hello, hello, what's
Why would he do
what's
that?
all this shouting? We'll have no trouble here.
Aye, the right place. There's no better merchant than I. Listen here.
It sounded like you said, are you,
Buyers of shoddy goods,
it sounded like you said, are you going to cock drop?
buy merchandise
What the
without
fuck?
fear. Anything you like? Want a bargain? I'm your man. You there? Come, yes, you. Come, see what I've to offer.
Well,
See me.
was he talking to me?
Come see what I've to offer. Everything's new. Everything perfect.
The only merchant we're interested in meeting is Robin Williams GD, disguised as the merchant from the beginning of Aladdin.
Yep.
I've much to say. I have many things. Many things.
And it will never ever break. Never break. It broke.
Like Saladin, and take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can.
Arms? You've already got arms, it's weapons you need.
Fires of war consume the land.
I'm also thinking, did we already kill Saladin? Or was it his replacement in Jerusalem that we dealt with?
It was one of them.
Force him. Force the Christians.
Hey, since we're out of
What's he
viewpoint,
doing that for?
let's climb it.
Yes, we will. We will get a good view of the city. I didn't even need to restart Streamlabs, I could have just changed the audio device. I'll remember that next time. Okay. Synchronize. Assassin training. synchronized leap of faith, and then you discover that they've moved all the hay from under the spots where you normally do the leaps.
That's gonna suck.
And splat.
Thank God for conveniently placed bales of hay.
Yes, the Assassin Brotherhood must spend an absolute fortune
God save him. He's gone mad.
maintaining those bales of hay.
Yeah. There has to be a more efficient way to jump off things.
Yes, like that. No bale of hay needed, but quite a small jump.
Altair, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Whose life do you come to collect today?
His name is Abu Nakud. What can you tell me about him?
Oh, the merchant king of Damas. Richest man in the city. Quite exciting, quite dangerous. I envy you, Altair. Well, not the bit where you were beaten and stripped of your rank, but I envy everything else. Oh, except for the terrible things the other assassins say about you. But yes, aside from the failure and the hatred, yes, aside from those things, I envy you very much.
I do not care what the others think or say. I'm here to do a job. So I ask again, what can you tell me about the Merchant King?
Only that he must be a very bad man if Al-Mualim has sent you to see him. He keeps to his own kind, wrapped in the finery of this city's noble district. A busy man, always up to something. I'm sure if you spend some time amongst his type, you'll learn all you need to know about him.
And where would you have me begin my search?
If I were you, I'd start with the Umayyad Mosque and Souk Saruja, both of which are west of here. Further to the northwest is Salahaddin Citadel. It's a popular meeting spot and has proved a reliable source of loose tongues in the past. Yes, these 3 places should serve your needs.
My thanks for your guidance, Rafiq. I'll return when I've gathered the necessary information.
He is very good at reminding you at everything that's gone wrong in your life of late.
Yeah.
Dirty thief. I'll have your hand for that.
I shall save the citizen.
Thief! You are filth!
Won't anyone help me?
Dirty thief. I'll have your hand for that.
It's interesting, you're saving a citizen after ignoring plenty of male citizens in trouble, and as soon as it's a woman...
Your life ends now.
Well, that's not why, but...
Yeah, you also hit her with the sword, then.
Death to the infidel!
I will end
Get
your
away
life.
from me!
You're not
Okay, the split second delay is awkward, but I can do it.
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice. That man is a murderer.
There!
It's over here.
Yeah! Infidel!
Trying to kill someone.
Stand with the infidel!
Time to repay the favor.
She said she'll tell the city of what you risked, and then seemed to be the first person to yell murderer.
He comes to repay that!
You've chosen the wrong side.
Citizenry again.
Step aside. Quickly.
God have mercy on your soul.
Stop running. God favor me. You will not win.
Help the citizens, they'll risk getting themselves stabbed, so you can stab others.
Yeah. Looks like I'm gonna have to climb another viewpoint.
Oh, may God have mercy.
Praise be Salahadin!
Could I interest you
He
in
has
some of my
found the
wares?
strength to stand in defense of our great civilization.
I've got freaking
Make
pastry
no
flakes all
mistake.
over myself.
It is our very existence we are fighting
This is
for.
the curse of the sausage
The
roll.
infidel
Yeah.
king would see us all wiped from the world. We
Anywhere.
must resist. We must push back.
Okay, cannot access the memory at this time.
Please,
The
can't you
English
spare
king and
something?
his infidel
I'm
army.
poor and sick and hungry.
Horrors in their
I
wake.
need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
I've got what you need. I'm sure of it. Take a look.
Force him! Force the Christian king and his army of
Ah,
infidels!
you've come to the right place. There's no better merchant than I.
The guy giving the
Dirty
speech
thief, I'll
about
have
the
your hand for
infidels really needs more material.
Yeah.
He's got about 3
Why are
lines
you
and just
doing
keeps
this?
repeating
What have I
them.
done?
Yeah.
Thief! You are filth!
You'll not find better items anywhere else.
Thief!
I swear it.
You are filth!
Why are you doing this? What have I done?
Come, come.
Okay. Okay. Geronimo!
Alonzi!
Oh, for God's sake.
Gallifrey stands.
That's not an information gathering thing, so more viewpoints.
I must get a better look at the city.
Thief! You are
Also, there's a citizen about 4 meters away. It must.
Find better items anywhere else. I swear it.
Thousands of lives
Not
are
after
lost
last
in
time.
its defense. It gives
The one time I...
Ah, there are the bloomin' scholars that you were looking for earlier.
Yep.
What is that man thinking?
I think you're facing the opposite direction to everything you want to go to in this area.
Yeah. Although... Ah, there
It's-
is a viewpoint there, but it is
I
blocked
am
off.
at your service.
Yes, it is in the memory fog. Or your ancestor didn't go here at this time.
So neither can you.
You're in a memory. You can't explore outside the current memory. Goes to newer Assassin's Creed games and they go, "What? You're meant to be in the Animus? Oh, I completely forgot that."
So is there not even a present day
Oh,
store?
there is, but it's just sort of like they don't block any of the world off behind like your ancestor wasn't here at this time style of thing.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
When you have to explain to Apollo Creed what you call people who murder for money or to achieve a political objective.
Yeah. I think that thing you were trying to climb is the one with the
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Just gotta get around to it.
I'll do it when I get around to it. The rarest of commodities.
Oh god damn. Okay, I'm on.
You're on with some mild swearing and profanity and taking of the Lord's name in vain. Which would be absolutely terrifying thing to do in that time. Unless you happen to be rich or a priest.
Away with you.
Fine, so it is. I was trying not to kill you. May surprise you, but I don't want to kill everyone in sight. Most of the time.
Okay. I don't seem to have found any investigations at all. Another viewpoint then. Unless that, like, saving citizens doesn't yield information though, does it? Or it
Not
never
so
has.
far. Open the map again, Zach. What's that one that looks like 4 arrows?
Vigilantes. Oh,
Hmm.
those are the people that grab onto the guards. Oh, that's already... that's from the one I already did.
Yeah, and the semicircle over the circle.
Oh, those are scholars. I think, yep.
Doors.
And those are citizens in distress.
Yeah,
Seems like
and
there are a lot of...
2 viewpoints. Yeah. I did say go north to near a mosque, so
Yeah.
look for the building with the biggest dome on it. That is likely the mosque. Which does seem to have a viewpoint nearby.
That
Richard take Joppa.
looks very...
There will
that
be
looks
no
pretty
stopping
domey.
him.
Would Gwen
He will
Stacy
march
have
on
survived
Jerusalem
if there was a veil of hell?
We must end this
Apparently yes,
before
according
it
to
has a chance
Assassin's
to
Creed.
begin.
Ah, but the problem was Gwen Stacy didn't hit the ground. She stopped suddenly just above it. So no, she wouldn't have, because it was the sudden stop from not hitting the ground that killed her.
I am at your
Oh
service.
yeah.
South comes the English king
Yeah.
and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake.
Yeah, so the hay bale would have probably saved her, but Spider-Man would have also known that, so then not shot the web. But with the situation as it is, just adding a hay bale to it, no, it would not necessarily have worked out.
How good was No Way Home though?
Hmm,
That was fun.
Be wary, friend.
yeah.
The shaitan is everywhere. Watching.
Like, well, all I wanted from that movie is for them to get Willem Dafoe back, and they did, so...
Like Saladin and take up arms against our
Yes.
enemies in whatever way you can.
Is
So,
No Way Home on any streaming platform? I've seen it on Now TV Movies.
It's not yet on, wait, No Way Home, that should be on Disney Plus by now.
Stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel
This sounds
king
like a
would
man
see
that
us
you
all
would
wiped from
get
the world.
information from, doesn't
We
it?
must resist.
Yeah.
We must push back.
There doesn't seem to be any... But okay, I will synchronize that one last viewpoint, but then I might have to end up helping citizens.
Yes.
Vigilante about the place. Multiverse of Madness is already on there. Yeah, but they have that weird shared custody deal
anything
with
useful at
Sony,
the other
don't they?
merchant stalls? That won't
Yeah.
happen here.
Just a few coins.
That nobody
I have many
understands,
things, many
nobody
things.
likes,
Well,
but
that's
everyone
what I
has to
do.
deal with.
My family
What a
is
fool.
dying.
Yes.
Could
And
you spare a few
then they
coins?
keep
I need food.
producing
I'm so hungry.
Spider-Man
Just a
villain
little
films
longer, I bet.
when they
know
really
exactly
shouldn't.
what you want.
Morbius,
I like
sweet.
that in a customer. You are
Yeah.
wise indeed, which is why
But
you come
it's
to
just
me.
sort of like the initial reaction after like Morbius failed by Sony was to cancel all their vampire projects and then greenlight a new Spider-Man, not even C-list villain. I can't even remember what the one was meant to be.
Come, come.
Yeah, running away from the synchronization point.
Yeah, God, we are out.
Good day, my friend. If there's anything I can
Oh,
help you with,
spotted.
anything at all.
Yeah, no, it's just like it wasn't the fact that Mobius was a vampire that was the problem. It was the fact that nobody cared about Mobius, and very few people care about Jared Leto.
I still maintain they should do what Twilight did for vampires and make Golem sexy.
Hmm.
Says Seb.
Actually, arguably, the first case of making vampires sexy would be Dracula, because before that they were basically feral beasts with no human-like appearance.
All viewpoints scaled within the poor district of Damascus.
I think I've figured out why we're having trouble finding any points.
Why?
He's not in the poor district of Damascus, he's in the rich district.
That'll be why then.
Idiots! Okay, I understand why that one saw you, because it was fully dressed as a Knights Templar.
Yeah. Oh, well, I can't run away from him then.
You must die!
Oh, the fall killed him.
Yes. If only if he'd fallen off the other wall, he'd be fine.
Yeah.
There was a convenient hay bale nearby.
My favourite show, Middle East Enders, starring Damascus Beale.
Oh dear. Right, so we should probably mark as to where we're going to make sure we don't get lost.
Yes. That way. Oh well, at
Oops.
least we've synchronised viewpoints if we're ever here again.
I suspect as we've still got 3 more targets after this mission, we may very well return to Damascus.
Sorry.
Come see what I have to offer.
Alright, your job's gone.
Come, people. Come see what I have to offer.
Sorry, build the Brotherhood.
Believe your eyes. I have many things, many things. Everything's new. If your ears are something good, then come see me.
So it's like you're deciding on your route by how many jars will I break if I go this way?
Okay.
Oop-de-doo, there's a wall. I can't apparently manage this bit of parkour.
No.
It's me, pardon me, going through. Just ignore the obvious assassin going through this route, populated only by women
Ignore-
balancing jar on their heads.
Is there an event on? Is there some sort
Uh,
of jar balance race?
Yeah, this might very well be sort of you're running through the home district and they're all getting water. Or wine, given that some of them are probably coming out of the rich district.
Yeah.
Okay, we should be in, and there looks like there's a synchronization point nearby. If you go up,
Oh,
yeah, there's, yeah.
there's a closer one. Okay, I don't need the marker anymore. But that, yep, that looks like one.
That looks like right good synchronization point.
Yep. Yeah.
Altair basically go, you know what, I'm just going to hold here for a bit. Seems fine.
Oh god, no, don't jump that way.
It's around the other side. Now there's two eavesdropping ones, I believe.
Okay. There's no
That
way
guard just has no problem with that.
Also, there's no way that bale of hay would be sufficient to cook
Especially as
in
it
that for.
We can do
Yeah, especially as it
whatever
doesn't
we
even have a cart in it either. Or a cart around it. That sounds like Mo Sislak.
Foolish old man.
You're not supposed to punch civilians.
Turn around again. Yeah, I think there is a bench up the way you're now facing. Just doesn't seem to have anyone else on that, so I've seen it. No, I thought there was a bench up the side road, but apparently I'm wrong. Yeah, it's just a pattern.
Don't punch civilians over here. Sit on a nearby bench. Well, there's got to be. Oh, there's one.
Yeah. Apparently we both missed that one. Oh, there's another loon by it. Who the heck are you actually listening to?
There's a problem. I need your advice.
What is it?
This morning, I went to hang the lanterns for the party.
And this troubles you why?
I forgot to remove the scaffold.
Forgot it where?
Just outside the Merchant King's quarters, above the balcony. What if it falls? He could be hurt.
Too late to do anything about it now. Just hope it isn't noticed. You can deal with it tomorrow.
There's a passage leading up to the Merchant King's quarters. Interesting.
Most interesting. Yeah, just trying not to break all the pots then.
Should make some effort
Take
to
yourself
remain
from my sight.
incognito. Not much though. Hey!
Yeah.
Come, people.
Magneto's disguise-based cousin, Incognito.
You can control fabric and make disguises.
But it's clearly just him with a moustache on. No matter what the disguise actually is, he always looks like he's just put on a different set of clothes and a fake moustache. Sort of like in The Simpsons when Homer was banned from Moe's for reasons. And it's just sort of like, Homer, we don't... Someone walks in a suit that looks exactly like Homer, monocle and mustache. He's like, okay, Homer, we know it's you. Homer? Who is this Homer? I am Guy Incognito. Which is one of the greatest of the early jokes, and perhaps I think my dad's favourite moment in The Simpsons.
And then it's not him at all.
Yeah, no, they beat him up, throw him out, and then Homer walks past and see, that man is my exact double. That dog has a puffy tail, and follows the dog. Earlier in the episode, Wayland Smithers has been hit with a flying copy of It's Raining Men on by the Weather Girls on vinyl.
Yeah.
And amazingly, the vinyl didn't break.
It's forbidden for you to be here.
It's forbidden for you to be here.
That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The
Okay, so I have to
Crusaders
get down.
must be destroyed.
By which I mean jump down.
And find a flag by
Be
accident.
wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere, watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong,
Yeah.
strong like
Got
Salahadin.
bothered to get them on.
Take up arms against our
Yes,
enemies.
lots of
in
people.
whatever way you can.
Okay, you just need to get on that bench.
South comes the English king and his
Seb
infidel
wants to
army.
know if you've seen
They leave
Dark
horrors
Simpsons.
in their wake.
No.
Saladin rides to meet him, that these barbarous
That Dark
acts might
Simpsons
be
is a
avenged.
YouTube series of
Pray
films.
that God,
I've edited
glorious and
Simpsons
exalted
clips
is
to
he,
make them, well,
finds
darker.
favor with us, that he may grant
The last
us
of it has been
victory.
delivered.
Good. Make sure he also knows it wasn't easy arranging a shipment like this.
It's only wine. Some can be fickle in their faith.
Your holy book says something on the subject, I
No,
believe.
there's a.
Leave
it's
them that they may
bit
eat and
deranged.
enjoy themselves, and that hope may beguile them, for they will soon know. And never did we destroy a town that had a term
You're
made
quiet,
known.
sorry.
What's that supposed to mean?
Is
Never
that
mind.
better?
Be about your business.
Much
As you
louder.
wish.
What about that?
That's loud.
Yeah, okay. I think it's because I'm facing the mic this way instead of that way.
It's a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this.
There we go.
Curse him!
I think you need to find one more piece of information, so
Stop
synchronizing it is.
You're making it very difficult to not punch civilians, Mr. Pushy Man.
And you! You're also making it very difficult.
Oh, if they only knew.
Yeah, that even a gentle push from you is enough to start a citywide brawl from what we've established in this game.
Says, I also find it hard to not punch civilians. And he says he sent you one of the funniest Dark Simpsons clips.
Yeah, I shall have a watch later.
Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for.
Right, okay.
The infidel king
There
would
we
see us
are.
all wiped from the world. We must resist.
There's also a guard who's just curious as to why you're there, but not actually interested in doing anything.
Yeah.
Which has cost him his life, admittedly.
Yeah, must have been on break.
Hmm.
Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get there from this rooftop.
Take up arms against our enemies.
No, it seems unlikely, but you might be able to if you manage to jump onto that beam.
Comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake.
That's a bit overshot.
That these barbarous acts might be avenged.
Oh, bother.
Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us
This
victory.
should do.
Yes. I like that they're talking about the English king, talking about Richard the Lionheart, who couldn't even speak English.
They go against the will of God.
No, his language was French.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere they
Because
ride,
of course this is
suffering in their wake.
because it was 1066 when
A crusade
the Normans took over.
ignorance,
Sorry.
madness.
Sorry, up the way.
Resist. We must fight them
Important,
in any
important
way we
assassination business. I mean, important scholar business.
can. Praise be Salahadin. He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization.
Important restraint practice.
Our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world.
Shadow of Mordor made climbing much easier.
Yes, the newer Assassin's Creed games are also a lot easier on climbing.
Should Richard take Joppa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this.
Right, I gotta find a way up that building.
Yeah, if you
has always been ours.
Turn around to have a look
It is
again.
our duty to
Once you
defend
get
it
to the
until
top.
death. The Crusaders must be destroyed.
Getting onto that beam seemed to be the way to go before I jumped off it.
South comes the English king and his infidel army.
What I was
wonder
gonna,
if-
Leave horrors
what I
in
was
their
gonna
wake.
say is, the
Saladin rides to
bit
meet
you
him,
were on just
that
before you
these
jumped onto
barbarous
that,
acts might be
Yeah.
avenged.
that goes up
Pray
against
that
the
God,
wall,
glorious and
Oh.
that then
exalted
has
is he,
patterns.
finds favor with us,
Someone should stop
that
me
he may
before
grant us victory.
What is he doing?
Be wary, friends. The
Yeah, that's a
Shaitan
swing
is
one, it doesn't
everywhere,
let you climb up.
watching, waiting.
Oh.
He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like Saladin, and take
Why
up
would he do
arms
that?
against our enemies in whatever way you can. Comes the English king and his infidel army. Praise be Saladin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting
Yep,
for.
good shout there.
The infidel
Okay.
king would see us all
Oh,
wiped from
can
the
we
world.
not go up?
We must resist. We
Okay.
must push back.
Go back down a little. Or have you just glitched?
South comes
Maybe.
the English king and
Ah,
his infidel army.
Ow.
Leave horrors in their wake.
Okay.
Saladin
Have a look
rides to
along
meet him,
the wall that
these
we...
barbarous acts might be avenged.
Right.
Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he,
No,
finds
that
favor
ain't gonna
with
do
us,
it either.
that he may grant
Yeah,
us
the
victory.
wall continuing along, so 180, walk forwards.
Be wary, friends.
So there might be a place where you could actually climb up along this wall, because you haven't tried this wall.
End this,
Yeah.
before it has a chance to begin. The city is our arms against our in whatever way you until death.
Hey, that was his fault, not mine.
God save him. He's gone mad.
Not possible to climb up the windows?
No, apparently not. Okay,
It'd normally be where there's a convenient ladder.
move.
I don't care how many pots I break, get out my way.
It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world.
Okay.
I stand before you to
When I make
deliver
it
a
all look
warning.
glorious and
Should
exalted,
Richard
he
take
said.
Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin.
All I ask
That
is
city
for
is
a
ours,
coin.
has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death.
Have any money?
The Crusaders must be destroyed. Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay.
Apparently that sorts everything out.
Only
Oh,
suffering in their
just punch them and they run away.
crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance, violence, madness. We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can. Praise be Saladin. He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization.
But it also hurts you,
Make no
punching
mistake,
them.
it is our
Yeah.
very existence we are fighting for.
I think you might just have to try the route we did last time again.
We must resist. We must push back.
Yeah.
The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy.
Hopefully it
But I
won't
say,
glitch again
this
this
is an
time.
honor.
But how did I
Die
get up
in
there?
service to
Okay,
God.
let's go
You
up
climbed
here.
up here.
For what we believe in. There is no greater
No.
glory than this.
Cool.
And then what you have been doing is
Before you
to your right, right again.
Should Richard take Jaffa,
Come on.
Into the
There
next
we go.
one. Yeah.
Come on.
And then right again.
I'm pressing right. Come on, Altair.
Okay, go down.
has a chance to begin.
And again.
That city is
There
ours.
we go.
What has always been ours. And it is
Yeah,
our
no, I
duty
climbed up that
to
bit.
defend it until death.
This is mine.
The Crusaders must be destroyed. South comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Saladin rides to meet him. Then these barbarous
The
acts
frame
might
rate
be
seems to be
avenged.
getting a little sluggish.
Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may
Looks
grant
alright
us
to me.
victory.
Yeah, it was just when you were turning, just after climbing, it was having a
Be wary, friends.
strange turn.
The Shaitan is everywhere, watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like
If
Saladin, and take
maybe
up arms against our enemies
I can,
in
yeah.
whatever way you can.
Maybe there is a way around.
Curse him!
Yeah.
Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels!
Glorious and exalted
They
is
go
he.
against
Sounds
the
like a
will of
rejected
God
SpongeBob
and
theme.
must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is
I
a
don't think
crusade.
people in this time would accept the ideas of many of the popular Christian hymns, like "Joyful, Joyful."
Yeah. If fighting the English is something you wish, SpongeBob
It appears that we French have beaten you again a second time. Outsmattered you again.
When you said English hymns, I thought you were talking about the SpongeBob thing.
No. They probably find it slightly offensive that sort of like one of the most quintessentially English hymns is called Jerusalem.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a... And it those feet in ancient times walk upon England's mountains green. I'm trying to think, when did we have green mountains?
I don't believe I've ever seen one.
Sounds like a Hulk form, doesn't it? The Green Mountain.
Yeah. Okay.
That would be really annoying if it turned out it wasn't a synchronization point.
Are you kidding me?
Just yelled from the top of the city.
Scotland and Wales have green mountains unless it's snowing anywhere.
Yes, as it specifically says, England's mountains green. It is also positing that Jesus spent a fair chunk of time in England, so with I believe Joseph of Arimathea, of which all we know is of Arimathea is that Joseph is from there.
Okay, there is no way he could have survived that. Whereas we English can only muster a few big hills. Okay, have we...
Oh, that is annoying. We go to all that effort.
And no, we are no further to achieving the goal. But it is done. One of these days I've got to remember to synchronise viewpoints between streams.
Just a few coins, please.
To quote Bilbo, I miss mountains.
All I ask is for
Well, that's not what he says. He said, I want to see mountains again. Mountains, Gandalf.
Yes.
I mean, with both hands, so that it looks slightly less like a wanker gesture.
Has he lost his mind? He's going to hurt himself. When he does.
He lost his mind? Yes, yes, he has. That's what happens when you have the ring for 60 years.
must be running from something.
I need
What is that
food.
man thinking?
I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
I would give it to you
No,
if there was
you
a
don't
mechanic for
understand. I
giving
have
beggars
nothing.
money, but afraid there isn't.
So, what I can offer you is my fist or my blade.
He's going to cause trouble.
And I'm assuming you don't want either of those.
Someone tell me why he's doing that.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
Leave now.
My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
Lady, I do not have a coin.
Ashes for a few coins.
You have no business
I
here.
still
Just a
encounter
few coins,
taxis that don't have
please.
card machines like anyone's carried cash since COVID.
I have a surprising amount of cash at the moment, which really surprises me.
Okay. That looks like a route.
Yeah.
Oh god. It wasn't. It's too far up.
Now see, because we basically jumped up. Oh god. Tried the other way.
Right.
Oh dear.
Taking the ladder.
God save him. He's gone mad. What is he
I
doing?
beg of you. I beg of
You say taking the ladder, you're only about halfway there. You're 3/4 of the way up it by the time you get to it. This might have been the much easier route to begin with.
Yeah. I only just noticed the ladder, if truth be told.
Okay. There was
I
one
can
to the
guarantee
left.
if someone was doing parkour in real life, people wouldn't berate it or be pearl clutchy about it.
Waiting. He tempts us
So
always.
they'd either be in stunned silence or film it.
And take up arms against
Oh, there'll still be people who are pearl clutchy about it. Well, that's basically the point of the Conservative Party nowadays, to go, won't someone think of the children while deliberately not thinking of the children? Sorry, Sam. That is how they come across.
Hello. Hello, Jack. How are we doing? I hope you don't take the resignation in my tone as a sign on your arrival. We've just been trying to synchronize viewpoints for a very long time.
And I'm reasonably sure you're climbing out something that isn't one, as there's no symbol for it on the map.
Oh, god damn it. Why did I not think of that? I'm just grasping at straws of altitude. Right.
It's because you went forward rather than left, and as one said, oh right, he would say, you want to go down?
Okay. Yep. Yeah,
Not dead. Back down there.
Oh, there it is. On the
That
other
wasn't-
side of...
That wasn't the one we were actually working towards initially.
Oh,
but
was
the
it
other
that one?
direction. Yeah.
Oh, took a wrong turn.
Is it just me, or does it turn very jerky when you try to change perspective a lot in a short space of time?
I don't know.
Because it did seem to just then on Discord.
That might be a Discord thing. I've got the settings up to as high as they'll go on it.
At the moment, there's not.
Oh wait, no, is it? No, yeah, no, I was right to climb further up.
Yeah, these ones are confusing because it looks like it should obviously be in that lower bit, but no, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Discord thing. Because I just had it quite bad in the Discord, and then I checked the stream and it's fine.
Anything?
Check the map.
No. Oh.
You see that there's... I wouldn't go for that one, actually. If you see where Altair is, to the left of Altair, and then the one diagonally down from there.
That one.
Yeah, that one. That's probably the best bet, as it's on the edge of what we currently see, and should cover a lot of where we can't see.
Yeah.
So that should give the best chance.
Sorry.
There goes another jar. I think that takes us to 7.
I'll have your head! Give up!
8, 9.
I'll
I
have your
bumped
head!
into you. That's a bit of an overreaction.
Oh. Infidel! You stand no chance against me. God is on my side.
God is not on your side. You're at God's side. There is a key difference between those two states of being. What's that? One, you're alive. The other, you're not.
I will end your life. This is a waste of my time. Yes. Yes. Where is the one responsible for this?
Where's the one responsible for this? I don't know. Climbing up the ladder with a bloody blade in hand.
Seb says, when you accept a proposition for oral, I'll have your head.
Away with you.
Should we go up that? Oh, God, I cannot be bothered right now. We'll go to the one with...
Yes. After our last couple of issues.
You are not supposed to be here. Leave. You have no business.
Help!
Don't care, it's jumping time.
Ow. Let's go round to the other side, I think. Which is just as well.
Now the person can't see you. Which importantly means they can't shoot you with arrows. Or melt you with acid.
Yeah. Where we will not melt him
with acid. Good old Strax.
Yeah. I liked Strax.
Yeah. I think I might have sent it to you, but they did with Strax the other two Victorian ladies, one of whom was a Silurian, Clara, and
we have something.
Yeah.
Like what you see?
But also with Clara and Matt Smith, Doctor, where Strax was singing Christmas carols, and it going horribly wrong.
Yes.
But I must admit, one of my favourite bits was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose, which proved to be a tactical disadvantage that allowed me to punch him in the dark.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Leave the place.
Yeah.
Oh, they're in there. They're in that.
They're in the bazaar.
Come, come.
There was a perfectly good ladder, but he decided to take the hay bale.
See anything you like?
There's also a random flag there as well.
You won't believe your eyes.
Okay, so if I...
I think the entrance might be the other way. Maybe.
What are they guarding?
Evidently entrance into this area.
Oh, well worth a try, wasn't it?
You might have been able to get away with it if you'd gone up the ladder and just dropped down the front of the building.
Yeah.
Running! You cannot escape!
Oh, that's a lot of them.
I think it's most of the ones that were guarding around here. But you are also at full health. Or you were at full health. Let's put it this way, you've killed more of them than health bars you've lost.
Yep. I'm sure I got the timing right. I counted that. Okay.
Factoring in the split-second delay.
Yeah. I'm not sure there is one actually now. Maybe it's synced up. Or maybe I've just got used to it.
Yeah.
Oh, more of them. Okay, I'm going up the ladder.
For today only, I've decided to reduce prices on everything.
You'll find everything here, my friend. There's nothing I do not have.
Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and... No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please.
Come see what I have.
I
to
do
offer.
not physically have any
I beg
coins.
of you, just a few coins, please.
You are
I need
wise,
food.
which
I'm
is
so
why you
hungry.
come to me.
Just a little money, I beg of you.
Ah, you come to the right place. There's no better merchant than I.
The merchant I remember in Valhalla is just like, today everything half the price of yesterday. Then asked why it's half the price, because yesterday I tried to double the price to make profit and no one bought anything.
Yeah.
we need to find a bench.
Oh no, not for pickpockets.
It was good of you to come.
Okay.
It is an honor to serve. What do you require? The letter I've given you must be brought to Salahuddin's camp. Seek out the one they call Hisham. He will be able to help. But tell no one else of this. None will know my mission. Then our business is concluded.
You want it? I've got it.
Which way are you going?
Aye,
You, sir. You look like you need something. You'll find it here.
Good day, my
God!
friend.
There's
Yeah.
something I can help you with.
To the infidels! To the infidels!
May God have mercy on your soul.
There are a lot of guards here. So it makes sense in a bazaar. He happily returned to the exact same spot watching you murder someone.
Yeah.
You, sir. You look
That man tried to pick my pockets, but he's murdering people now.
Are you a friend of mine? No? So get away.
Where you go?
What happened to this poor soul? There!
Leave me be, I beg of you!
Oh, for God's sake. Pocket reinitialized. Neil.
Like what you see?
No, I'm not a killer. He fell onto my knife. He fell onto my knife 10 times.
Something? You'll find it
He
here.
had it coming.
He had it covered.
Something caught
He
your eye.
only had himself to blame.
Where is the
You
one
had been
responsible
there.
for this?
You had seen
Such a
it.
shame.
I bet you would have done this.
You'll find everything here, my friend. There's not one. What is it that you want? Like what you see?
Reminds me of that political game where I banned all religion and then unbanned all religion and became widely popular for unbanning all religion.
You want
Don't let him get away!
That's
I haven't seen the Undeclared War, and when we're playing Assassin's Creed, it is very much murderous Blackadder in some ways.
Yes, indeed. I also constantly accuse Switzerland of warmongering and
Replace elections with trial by combat.
I do not have. Good day, my friend. If there's anything I can help you with, anything at all.
I mean, it's starting to look like a good basis for a system of government, honestly.
Or strange woman lying in ponds giving out swords.
I mean, it's not exactly bad in comparison.
Yes.
Gotcha.
2024 farcical aquatic ceremony.
Yeah. Just make it legal to die in Parliament. Then you can do that. Would Edmund Blackadder of this time might be an assassin or a Templar? No, he would be a Templar. He'd be because this is before Blackadder 2. And the thing is, he went down in status as history progressed. So, like in the first one, he was a prince. So he'd probably be a very influential figure in this time. Mind you, like, the first one was set in 1487, so he's probably a king.
Come see what I have to offer.
Oh, he's beyond the king. He is a demigod.
Yeah.
He is the Lord Jesus Christ. And 1100 years ago.
Money, I beg of you. A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and
Add on to the broken jars, there's one lot of scattered wood.
Just a few coins, please.
Mine vibrate. I wonder what the carbon format of mining vibranium is. I've often wondered what the carbon footprint is on a lightsaber.
Oh god. That would be ridiculous, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Just sort of the amount of energy required. But then again, Star Wars has clean energy by destroying hypermatter.
He should stop acting like a child.
Yeah. Because the hypermatter energy reactors utilised in starships are ridiculously powerful and efficient.
Please, sir, have any money? I need food. I'm so
I mean, it got to be where you're trying to move something the size of an Imperial Star Destroyer.
At least in Star Wars there's lots of globes, so you only have to warm some of them.
On most planets, you don't even have the risk of global warming in Star Wars because they have clean, efficient energy sources.
Yeah.
I mean, Naboo makes a living selling plasma from the heart of its planet's core, which is really confusing given that it's
Is that what that room was
water-based.
for?
Yes, Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan face Darth Maul in a plasma refinery, which is strangely in the Royal Palace. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised there's a hangar bay in the Royal Palace, but a plasma
Yeah.
refinery.
That's kind of like having a coal mine in Buckingham Palace, isn't it?
It's probably closer to having a nuclear reactor in Buckingham Palace. That you then don't seem to use any of the energy yourself, you just export it.
You dare steal in my
Oh,
presence?
yeah, that's good.
That
Don't
will
they
cost you
mine
your life!
hypermatter the same way they mine Tabana gas?
No, hypermatter comes from hyperspace, a different dimension.
I don't understand what he's
So, it's basically you're using something from an alternate dimension where the laws of physics do not matter. The generators themselves have to produce the hypermatter and then destroy it. So it's, from my understanding of it, it's a very bizarre thing. Whereas Tabana gas, you just stick a load of balloons in the orbits of gas giants, and they can grab it.
I'm going through that Shadows of the Sith on Audible, and there's an alien that breathes Tabana gas that Lando meets. And
Yeah.
And golly, they stopped the loggers out of spite.
Peace be upon you, Altair. How may I serve you?
I've done as asked and learned all I need to know about my prey.
Then you must share your knowledge with me.
Abu Naqud is corrupt to the core and despised by his own citizens as a result. It appears he's been stealing money meant for the people of Damas and spending it on himself. Even as we speak, he flaunts his greed, preparing for a
He's
lavish
been
party.
embellishing.
His guards and servants should have their hands full dealing with the
Embezzling.
guests.
Oh, right,
They won't
yeah,
even know I'm there.
Oh god,
Most
that's why
impressive, my
got
friend.
arrested
The
when
others
I
said you'd make a mess of things, but not I. No,
Oh,
I was
dear.
sure you'd come through, and come through you have. The Bureau is yours to do with as you please until you're ready to begin.
Okay. Oh, I gotta grab the feather, haven't I? Yep.
Yeah, there's always a feather.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
I mean, how do they know it's the right person's blood on the feather?
I don't know. I guess they just take your word for it.
Yes. Take it as well. Red.
Yeah.
Puddy.
They're not good fellas, they're alright fellas. Yes, very good pun.
So, after a greedy merchant king.
Unfortunately, Audible doesn't let me get the original Thrawn trilogy, because that's one of the Legends properties I'm actually interested in going through, but I know I wouldn't actually physically read the book.
Yeah, I mean, I've got the physical books. I've had them since about, what, year 8, year 9, so half my lifetime over.
Cool. I acquired a CD, sort of audio CD of the Thrawn trilogy, but the thing is, when you copy that over to a computer, everything's in albums and tracks, and I've lost my place.
Yeah.
You never have to worry about
not allowed
losing
to
your
be
place
here.
on Audible.
Yeah, I know. I did, what was it? Great Expectations on Audible. Because I was doing that in my first year, and my god, is that long?
Yeah. Still, if you've got a grind-heavy video game to play in the meantime, it's not so bad.
Yeah, but I didn't.
Uh,
I used it to listen to it before I was heading to sleep. Luckily, I didn't have to have all of it read by my first week on it. I just had to have the first 20 chapters, then the next 20, then the final 20.
Should Richard take Joppa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our
I remember
duty
imagining
to
that
defend it
Taman
until
looked
death.
like Valentin
The
Zukovsky
Crusaders
from the Bond
must
movies.
be destroyed.
Even though I don't think he looked anything like that.
Who was Valentin
Curse him!
Skovsky again?
Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels.
Have I
They
seen
go
him yet?
against the will of God and must be made to
We watched
pay.
View to a Kill on Tuesday,
Everywhere
so
they ride,
I'm
they
up
leave
to
only
the end of the
I'll have your
modern
head.
war era.
They say a crusade for what?
I
Yeah,
can't
stop
remember
running!
if I've watched
You
that
cannot
one or not.
escape!
I've watched many Bonds, but I don't think I've
I found
finished.
him! He's hidden in any way
Yeah.
we can.
It seems you do want to get the board just over there,
Yeah.
and that should get you onto the wall.
Defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for.
The camera switched and the...
Would see us all wiped from the world.
Yeah, while you were going down the ladder.
Resist. We must push back. Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere.
Hey! Ow. I'm in. I also crashed into a tree, but I'm in.
Yeah. Zukovsky is only in GoldenEye, and the world is not enough. He's the Robbie Coltrane one. Ah.
Yeah. Yes. GoldenEye when you don't have to die once, but twice.
Have mercy, please!
Like, I came in quietly to avoid killing you lot, but here we are.
What came in quietly was the mercy, and you squandered it.
That won't be too difficult.
Yes, it's sort of like in the John Wick films, when two of these assassins, hitmen, whatever, meet, and it's just sort of like, are you working? Yes. Are you? No. And have a good evening. And stuff like that, where it's just sort of like, they only fight if they are both working different sides of the same job.
Yeah. It's just a, it's just
Other
a
than that, it's
professional
just
thing
sort of
to do.
like, other than that, it's just sort of like, okay then, I am going to bid you good night, and I am walking the opposite direction.
Cracker is both a character name and a description of the character.
I believe your target is standing on the balcony. And he's fat.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you all for joining me this evening. Please eat, drink, enjoy all the pleasures I have to offer.
So there's meant to be a
Take your
scaffold
time.
nearby.
I will wait. I trust everything is to your satisfaction. Good, good. It pleases me to see you all so happy. For these are dark days, my friends, and we must enjoy this bounty while we still can. War threatens to consume us all. Salah ad-Din bravely fights for what he believes in, and you are always there to support him without question. It is your generosity that allows his campaign to continue. So, I propose a toast then, to you, my dear friends, who have brought us to where we are today. May you be given everything you deserve for it.
I mean, this one is at least vaguely charismatic.
Such kindness!
Yeah,
I didn't think it
vaguely.
in you. You, who have been so quick to judge me, and so cruel. Oh, do not feign ignorance. You take me for a fool. that I have not heard the words you whispered behind my back. Well, I have, and I fear I can never forget. But this is not why I called you here tonight, no. I wish to speak more of this war, and your part in it. You give up your coin quick as can be, knowing all too well it buys the deaths of thousands. You don't even know why we fight. The sanctity of the Holy Land, you'll say, or the evil inclination of our enemies. But these are lies you tell yourselves. No. All this suffering is born of fear and hate. It bothers you that they are different, just as it bothers you that I am different. Compassion, mercy, tolerance. These words mean nothing to any of you. Mean nothing to those infidel invaders who ravage our land in search of gold and glory. And so I say, enough! I've pledged myself to another cause. One that will bring about a new world in which all people might live side by side in peace.
Seb says,
A
invites
pity
people over
none
for
of
food,
you
ends up calling
will
them all
live to
bigots.
see.
It's like Christmas.
And he's poisoned them. So, yeah, it's still like Christmas.
Kill anyone who tries to escape.
Okay, I just got to get up there then. It's a good thing I didn't have a drink. I mean, it wouldn't have been professional to drink on the job.
Let's also remember Altair is not always professional. I mean, he's certainly more so than Ezio is for a lot of it.
Yeah.
I'm assuming because Ezio is a fun-loving kind of person.
I seem to remember Ezio was kind of a horn dog.
To begin with. Of course he was a horn dog. He was an Italian during the Renaissance.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I need a way up. There we go.
Pay for your king! Infidel! I'll have your head! Ah!
I think it's going to work. There isn't a garden or a hay bale you can hide in to stop them.
Move, you fools! Move! Move! Move!
Why do they always run? Don't they know it's pointless by this point?
Stay away from me!
Which way did you go?
Infidel! You will die here!
You're mine!
There's a lot of guards all of a sudden! Dead.
Their words can no longer do harm.
Why have you done this?
You stole money from those you claim to lead, sent it away for some unknown purpose. I want to know where it's gone and why.
Look at me. My very nature is an affront to the people I ruled. And these noble robes did little more than to muffle their shouts of hate.
So this is about vengeance, then?
No, not vengeance, but my conscience. How could I finance a war in service to the same god that calls me an abomination?
If you do not serve Salah ad-Din's cause, then whose?
In time, you'll come to know them. I think perhaps you already do.
Then why hide? And why these dark deeds?
Is it so different from your own work? You take the lives of men and women, strong in the conviction that their deaths will improve the lots of those left behind. A minor evil for a greater good? We are
The
the
Greys
same.
are good.
No.
The Greys
we are
are
nothing
good.
alike.
Ah,
Village of
but
the
I
Year
see it in
competition.
your eyes. You doubt. You cannot stop us. We will have our new world.
Shut it.
He's firing himself. Get him!
Okay, better run. That's
Run
a
away.
lot of guards.
Run away.
Run away. Run away. Oh god, there's more of them. Oh.
There should be a gate around here somewhere. You've run away from the gate.
Haha.
Faster! Stay on him!
There it is.
Yeah. Okay, where's some helpful scholars?
Go. Stop
Ben,
that.
damn it.
I've had enough now. Stop it.
Oh, more bloody singing.
Scholars. Somehow I don't think it's going to work if I'm in plain sight. But let's give it a go. Oh wait, no, they're running.
Get back here, scholars. Also, I broke another pot. I'm sorry.
Over here!
No, the scholars are in fact running away from you. More pots broken because of me. Sorry.
Oh, oh, God, that's a lot of rocks.
Staggering number of rocks.
Infinite! There's no chance against the Falcons of these. This might waste the time.
Consider guards who comes across this in about 5 minutes. Going, who did all this? And you're still there killing the others.
I will end your life.
Right in the nose.
Right. Now that that's sorted out.
Don't let him escape!
Oh, God, don't you dare throw a rock at me.
Has any of you seen him?
Okay, you need to find a garden.
There! Come quickly! You can't let him get away!
Alright, let's do this.
Give up! You've nowhere to run!
I've done nothing to deserve it.
Down! Infidel! Don't let him get away!
Ah! This isn't going well.
Out of the way!
Yeah, out of the way!
Get ready! Come back here! That man is a murderer!
Infidel!
God protect me!
Yeah, the situation has progressed, not necessarily in Altair's favour.
Get away from me!
Hey, not sure why, but he's not showing up.
Everywhere! You won't get away!
Go.
Give up! You've nowhere to run! Someone stop! There's no way out!
That's why I'm not running, it's why I'm climbing, you fool.
Any of you seen him? That's him! There! Get him! Stop running! You cannot be running!
I'm not running.
I'm sword fighting.
You will not win! How is this possible?
Okay, incognito. The bureau is there. Excellent. Good lord, that was...
Word has reached me of your success, Altair.
Abu Nakud's reign of terror is at an end.
I'm glad to hear it.
He killed them.
Word has
The men
reached
and
me of
women
your
in his
success.
party.
The
It
entire
was
city's
poison.
aware of
A
it.
coward's tool. Blamed them for the war. Said he wished to end it.
Strange, but then again, the Merchant
How
King
is
was
your
known to be a
spine not
bit
broken? No idea.
different. Perhaps this was simply a symptom of his madness.
Perhaps.
You sound unconvinced. Speak with Al-Mualim then. He may offer a better explanation.
Yes. We'll see what he has to say.
The city is in murderous chaos.
Fast
I consider
forwarding
this a
memory
win.
to a more recent one.
Target has been eliminated. Return to Al-Mualim. Fast forward to Masyaf. Yes.
Use vigilantes you have freed to block your pursuers and break their line of sight.
Our target was named Abu. His last words. Thank you, Gilligan. Ugh.
Come, Altair. I would have news of your progress.
I've done as you've asked.
Good, good. I sense your thoughts are elsewhere. Speak your mind.
Each man I'm sent to kill speaks cryptic words to me. Each time I come to you and ask for answers. Each time you give only riddles in exchange, but no more.
Who are you to say no more?
I'm the one who does the killing. If you want it to continue, you'll speak straight with me for once.
Tread carefully, boy. I do not like your tone.
And I do not like your deception.
I have offered you a chance to restore your lost honor.
Not lost. Taken. By you. And then you've sent me to fetch it again like some damn dog.
It seems I'll need to find another. A shame. You showed great potential.
I think if you had another, you'd have sent him long ago. You said the answer to my question would arise when I no longer needed to ask it. So I will not ask. I demand you tell me what binds these men.
What you say is true. These men are connected by a blood oath not unlike our own.
Who are they?
Non nobis, domine non nobis.
Templars.
Now you see the true reach of Robert de Sable.
All of these men, leaders of cities, commanders of armies.
All pledge allegiance to his cause.
Yeah,
their works are not meant to be viewed on their own, are they?
When someone mistakes
But as a
them
whole,
Liam Neeson's daughters
what do they
kidnapped to show
desire?
they were all-
Conquest.
they were all dead
They
all
seek
along.
the Holy Land not in the
lost,
name of
taken.
God, but for themselves.
What of Richard? Salah ad-Din?
Any who oppose the Templars will be destroyed. Be assured they have the means to accomplish it.
Then they must be stopped.
That is why we do our work, Altair. To ensure a future free of such things.
Why did you hide the truth from me?
That you might pierce the veil yourself. Like any task, knowledge precedes action. Information learned is more valuable than information given. Besides, your recent behavior had not inspired much confidence.
I see.
Altair, your mission has not changed. Merely the context within which you perceive it.
And armed with this knowledge, I might better understand those Templars that remain.
Is there anything else you want to know?
What about the treasure Malik retrieved from Solomon's temple? Robert seemed desperate to have it back.
In time, Altair, all will become clear. Just as the role of the Templars has revealed itself to you, so too will the nature of their treasure. For now, take comfort in the fact that it is not in their hands, but ours.
If this is your desire.
It is. You are restored another rank. Take back your weapon. Use it to bring honor to the Brotherhood. Altair, Before you go,
Yes?
how did you know I wouldn't kill you?
Truth be told, Master, I didn't. I took a leap of faith.
Have more throwing knives. Something we keep forgetting to use.
Yeah.
You're going to be asked to
Someone
teach
tell me why she's doing that?
students how to use the bloomin' throwing knives now.
Possibly. Wrong way.
Such wild swings will give your enemy an opening and send you to an early death.
Apparently not.
It takes time.
Okay. Down we go.
Another long, long walk.
He looks like he's being chased by something.
I don't understand whether they were all dead all along and comes from and lost. It's explicitly stated why they're all there in the afterlife at the end. There is no time in the afterworld. They weren't all dead all along. They all died eventually, and it doesn't really matter when that happens because they end up there eventually anyway. There's no when here, is there?
Hey, despite us not seeing you since we got to Damascus, Patch is back.
Yes. Presumably we rode him back here on the fast travel.
Yes, after running out of the city and murdering plenty.
Oh. The Benny Hill chase of our last target was fun.
Yes, you've probably got another one to go today.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get this one done a mite quicker.
Yes.
Acre.
When you're out of knives, refill your stock by returning to Messiah, or by pickpocketing thugs.
The search for Thatcher's gold would be the British version of National Treasure. Oh yeah, that was a concept for a Born to be Mild stage play came up with.
Yeah.
Someone asked 7p for Thatcher's gold, the cider, and they think their imagination runs away with them, and they think that Margaret Thatcher had a secret treasure hoard.
Yeah, it is possible she's mad enough. At the end, anyway.
I'll cut you down! You can run forever! I'll cut you down! Heathen! You'll die for that!
Well, that was quick.
I didn't even get a chance to do anything like stab people.
What the
It's just for the
This is
horse.
where you die!
Apparently Patches can't come in the city. Or Patch can't come in the city.
Help me, someone.
I'll get you!
Upon his people, we came in peace to the Holy Land.
Oh, we got in here quickly. Oh, there's a viewpoint right there.
That's helpful.
Not in Eastern Thailand! He's running into a dead end! Finish! Il s'essouffle! Ramenez-le-moi!
Why is that man incredibly French?
He's running into a dead
Not
end!
like period French, but French French. Modern French.
You're not supposed to be here.
There is no way nobody saw that.
Yeah.
You hide!
But
You're
apparently
here.
nobody saw it.
Sucht woanders!
You ever see someone do that before?
Just stand there and let a horse knock you over. Patch allowed me a speedy entry into the city, though.
Thief! This'll teach you not to steal.
All these rooftop gardens, there are very few doors onto the rooftops.
Yeah.
But I need money, sir. I'm poor and sick and hungry. No, please, don't leave like this. Just a few coins, please. I beg of you.
Hey, the bureau should be close by.
What can make someone move so quickly?
What can make someone move so quickly?
Quite a lot of things, like you're a certain prince and the American law enforcement are on their way.
Huh.
Now I know there was a bit here, I just jumped down the wrong bit.
Yeah.
Rafik.
Word has spread of your deeds, Altair. It seems you are sincere in your desire to redeem yourself.
I do what I can.
And sometimes you do it well. I assume it is work that reunites us?
Yes. William of Montferrat is my target. What can you tell me of the man himself?
William has been named regent while the king conducts his war. The people see it as a strange choice given the history between Richard and William's son Conrad. But I think Richard rather clever for it.
Clever how?
Richard and Conrad do not see eye to eye on most matters. Though they are civil enough in public, there are whispers that each intends evil upon the other. And then there was that business with Akkar's captured Saracens. In its wake, Conrad has returned to Tyre, and Richard has compelled William to remain here as his guest.
You mean his hostage?
Whatever you wish to call it, William's presence here should dissuade Conrad from acting out.
I've never been one for politics.
But surely you realize your every action shapes the course of this land's future. You are a politician too, in your own way.
As you wish. Now where would you suggest I begin my search?
Richard's Citadel, southwest of here. Or rather, the market in front of it. You'll find the Cathedral of the Holy Cross in that direction as well. It's a popular place and should be filled with talkative citizens. Finally, try the border to the west, where the Chain and Hospitaller districts meet. That should start you on your way.
Very well.
I won't disturb you further.
It's no trouble at all.
I've never been more for politics. My brother and Christ, you literally assassinate political figures.
Your entire purpose is to mess around in politics.
For what is politics but the official application of violence?
Pretty much.
Wait, did I take the feather?
You don't get a feather at this point as you're investigating. The amount of rocks I got pilloried with that though. Yeah, that was somewhat ridiculous. That was like someone had just fired a catapult basket at you.
I didn't even say Jehovah.
Nobody throws any rocks until I blow this whistle. Even if they do say Jehovah.
Okay, so...
They said there was one to the left where two districts met.
Well, that would be here, wouldn't it?
One to the west where two districts met, so,
to the west of here, that would be around here, wouldn't it? I'll go and synchronize that one.
Yeah. I can't remember where they said the others were, but that's a good enough place to start.
A market near, Richard Square, I think he said.
What's he doing?
I have no idea where that is, so...
Must have hurt. What is that man thinking?
Huh. Even if they say that, Jehovah gets preferred. He's not what I'd call Alveo, but the thing is how all he does is as he's told. If anything, he's a master of politics. Yeah, but his decision to do as he's told is a political decision.
Let me go.
He could have refused.
You dare steal in my presence?
Could have not become an assassin.
His very presence as an assassin is an admission that sometimes violence is justified, which is a political statement.
No, you don't understand. I'm poor, sir. I need the money.
And actions are more juicy than choice. It's a distinction without a difference. He decides his duty is more important to him than what he wants to do.
Let me go.
There is always a choice.
You dirty thief! I'll have your hands for that!
It's not always a good one, but there's always a choice.
Why are you so cruel? What have I done wrong?
Thief!
Please, sir, have any money?
Stop you not to steal.
What's he doing that for?
Why even put this here if it's not, if you can't have him leap up to the other bit?
Great, people tried to climb up the church. I can hear the Lord's Prayer coming out of there.
Yeah. Here we are. Just following orders wasn't a defense in the Nuremberg trials, it wouldn't be here either, if he thought he was doing wrong. Okay, anything? No? Although it said market, so it would be the rich district, I assume.
Possibly, but there does seem to be another symbol. Oh, that's civilians. Yeah, there's another symbol right by the Altair symbol.
Where do you think we should go for?
Well, it doesn't look like there's anywhere else actually to go from the poor district, so it's back the way we came. One of the ones along the border on the other end.
Okay.
Oh, now I'm sure I have
You could have chosen not to do it and presumably get some form of telling off. It's not an advisable choice, but it is one.
Your family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
No one was hurt.
I would have found myself undergoing effort. Yeah, every time Altair sets out, he decides that his duty is more important than his target's life. He believes in the cause of the assassins. That is also a political statement. Or does he think so? Again, a distinction without a difference.
Why are you doing this? What have I done?
You dirty thief! I'll have your hands for that!
Let go of me! I've done nothing!
Fear and doubt are the weapons of our enemies. Do not listen to their lies. Poisonous words meant to sow the seeds of confusion. If you find yourself tempted, go and pray. Ask God for direction.
Does he really have a
Your
reason?
heart is
Leave,
pure.
peasant.
He will surely answer.
As far as he's aware, he does. And that's,
We came
for all
in peace
intents
to
and
the Holy
purposes,
Land
that's the same
to spread
thing.
the message of our Lord, but they turned away. They refused to accept him as their savior.
Right, well, I can't go to that district yet. So I'm thinking this probably
You
isn't the
sure?
district we want. Well, a memory fog.
I was. My brain's. Yeah.
Unless this clears the memory fog. Within the poor district of Alpha. Right, given that we can't currently go to the middle district, I assume the rich district is the one we want.
Yeah. Most likely.
And he mentioned a market. Like, it's not that there wouldn't be one in the poor district, but it's unlikely for an influential figure to frequent it.
The Saracens are routed at every turn. We cast them out of Acre and pushed them from the countryside.
How peculiar.
Sure, Altair's actions are motivated by pride, but he could have accepted his loss of rank and station, or, as he did do, he then considered that the punishment was an acceptable way to get back his rank and station. His honour may be taken, but his choice has not been.
Yep. The whole part of, like, the assassin motto, nothing is true, everything is permitted, is basically saying that there is no material difference between acting on something and believing in it. And you can do whatever you want, but you have to deal with the consequences, moral, philosophical, and legal, of having done so. I think Ezio explains it in Revelations once.
Yeah. Do you want to try and get the viewpoint maps nearby? Because looks like there's a bit of the city at the top that hasn't been uncovered, but...
Oh, yeah.
Either
That's,
or.
that is closer, so...
Stay strong, citizens. Remain fixed in your belief. Though the road is long and your trials many, no...
You dare steal in my presence! That will cost you your life! Stop!
Please
You
help
must
me.
not trespass
Anyone.
here.
Why are you doing this? What have I done? Why are you doing this? What have I done?
No choices on it. Him being compelled to do his duty is the choice. If he chose not to, that probably would have killed him, so his agency there. Well, you know, choosing to die is also a choice. And he very nearly did just now.
Indeed, many people throughout history have been killed for choosing not to do their duty and when they're being compelled to. It is a reality.
Come no further.
Even when you're compelled and under the most pressure to do something, you can still choose not to do it.
There will be consequences to that choice, but that doesn't mean it's not a choice.
Assassin! Stop him!
What do you reckon? Do we uncover those other two or go to the other one? We're probably gonna have to do them all eventually.
I don't know if we need to do all of them to complete the story of it, but... Oh, that's a forward.
I'm far better than you'll ever be. This won't be difficult. You haven't won yet.
Now, I don't think that's how it happened. If that's what he's remembering.
Use free running to escape from a fight when exposed. Sprint
Ow.
to lose your enemies.
I spied.
Okay. Right, where to go? Let's try that one then. It's the only viewpoint that might lead to somewhere.
Yeah, that might reveal a viewpoint in the next area.
Yeah. The constant scaling of towers is rather tedious, really.
That's why in some of the games I've played, if there are the towers like that, it's one of the first things I do.
Yeah.
Scale the towers, get them all done, and then I can get on with the various missions, and I can fast travel between the towers if that's part of the mechanics later.
You dirty thief! I'll have your hands for that!
Stop it, please!
That was an unusually stylish execution.
Yes, occasionally, Altair has a flair for the dramatic. Yeah, doesn't seem to be the synchronization point.
Yeah. Most dramatic murder of the week. Okay.
Oh, I landed on this egg.
egg. How close are we? No, not too far. Alright, I think.
It's the tower, just a straight line ahead, and there's a tower near enough.
There it is.
Oh my.
Damn fool must be out of his mind. If he hurts himself, I'm not helping.
Just a few coins, please.
And because he hasn't chosen to disobey, he has chosen to obey. Ergo, a choice was made.
Yep.
You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
Choosing not to do something is a choice, even if it doesn't change the course of action, because you've decided not to do something. Choosing not to do something is the same as choosing to do something.
Well, at least you have no less agency either way.
Yeah. And choosing to be apolitical is choosing to ignore the reality of the world that everything is beeping political.
Okay, anything. No. You've got to be kidding me.
Right. Just go into the next district.
We'll find one. I'll find Helen if I have to burn down all of Troy.
Yeah. I'll find her. I'll find her if I have to burn down all of Paris. Hellfire, dark fire. Yes, I was meant to play him in my first year at Demon Theatre. I was meant to be Judge Claude Frollo, as we were doing sort of a Kingdom Hearts parody to an extent.
Frollo did appear in a Kingdom Hearts game. It was
Yeah.
weird to hear him use, you know, that word in a kid-friendly video game. The one beginning with G that describes the travelling folk. That's twice in as many days I've had to describe a slur on a stream to note that someone else said it. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
In 2 days.
Yeah. Okay, alright, I see eagles.
Isn't there a spire to the right?
Indeed there is.
The beggars in this part of the city are sounding a lot more English.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe this will help.
Better hope so, even if it just reveals where more of the darn things are.
Please! Oh, a pickpocket.
You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Okay, it's just one, but it's something.
Yeah, and then we can go to a different tower and synchronize.
That was quite a precise jump.
Yes, it was.
In this life, one thing counts. In the bank, large amounts. I'm afraid you don't grow on trees. You gotta pick a pocket or two.
Coins.
Got to pick a pocket or two.
Please, sir, have any money?
You got to pick a pocket or two. This is, of course, the second time we have done that on these streams. Taken from Bill Sykes.
He is old and thinks too much of himself.
His army is the largest beyond the Oceanon. We'll have need of them. For now, I'll go and visit with the other brothers. Make sure they have everything they need.
Aye, they must not fall.
Fear not, the Master has a plan. Even now, he prepares a way to turn our losses to his advantage, should it come to that.
What does he intend?
The less you know, the better.
Pizza.
Just do as you've been instructed. Deliver the letter you carry to our master.
Please, sir, have any money? My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
Not now.
I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
You're ruining my attempted theft. Gotcha.
A few coins,
mate.
all I ask for is but a few coins. I beg of you, sir, I beg of you,
I
just
would
a few
give
coins,
you coins if the game would let
A
me.
few coins, all I ask for
I think
is but a few
Assassin's
coins.
Creed 2 does.
No, you don't understand. I'm poor, sir. I need the money. Are you quite done?
Hell's Fuel Simulator. The Master has a plan. Season 3 of Doctor Who in a nutshell.
Heavens, what is you doing?
Fuel Simulator. Hour and 45 minutes ago.
Do you think I'd explain my master plan to you if there was any chance of you stopping it? My plan began 37 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Death to the heathen!
I didn't think Watchmen was bad, but then I haven't read the comic.
Well, Rorschach being the Ender's Nye guy was sort of the big twist of it. But it sort of wasn't going to work when you openly cast the big name. You let everyone know who you cast as Rorschach, and then they saw them as the Ender's Nye guy.
Yeah. Sam from uni went to a Doctor Who convention where the actor who played Adric was, for some reason, shunned by everyone, and he went to sit next to him because he felt sorry for them. Oh no! All them. Okay, I don't appear to have found anything else, so we shall move to the next viewpoint. The act of climbing them seems more straightforward here. So there is at least that.
Yes.
What's wrong with him?
Oh damn,
there
have
a
you
reason
seen
for his
Twisted, the untold story of a royal vizier?
No, I haven't.
There's a YouTube channel called Team Star Kid. They're a theatre company. And they did a Wicked style musical of Aladdin from the perspective of Jafar, who was actually the good guy.
Yes. I've seen a small clip of it, but I haven't watched the whole thing.
And they also deal with the fact that Prince Ahmed definitely would have, like, made an international incident over being mauled by a tiger.
Yeah. The fact that he didn't demand Jasmine's head for
You have no
that.
business here.
He is the prince of the land of Pixar. No one remembers Ahmed.
Come no further.
I'm not afraid of it. I'm going away. Apparently the beggar is from modern-day Manchester, or just outside of it.
Yeah. From Cheadle. Do not throw a rock at me while I'm just at the synchronization point.
But the guard is very French.
He thinks they just didn't recognize him, but the thought is amusing. Oh, there's some information. Oh, this is not going well.
Je vais faire pour toi.
Oh, I accidentally saved a citizen.
Accidentally saving citizens, the assassin's job. Oh, bother, I didn't actually mean to do that, but oh well.
Thank you. They did not say what they wanted from me, but I saw the darkness in their eyes. I'm sorry, I have nothing to offer in return for your sacrifice, but I shall see to it that my brothers know you are a friend.
What happened here?
Now, wouldn't it be funny if he hurt himself?
I've mistakenly run to Windsor. How you mistakenly run from the Holy Land
into Windsor?
The 12th century to modern day Windsor. Ah, right. Nah. Oh, sorry. This is an eavesdropping thing, isn't it?
Don't mind me, just going to sit in this fountain. It's quite warm today. Because I have found nothing else I can sit on so far. Is that eavesdropping, that symbol? I thought eavesdropping was a lower part of the face.
Yeah. Informer. What do you do with those?
I have no idea. Possibly go up to them.
Oh.
Oh God, don't kill me! Oh, it's you, Altair. You scared me.
Oh, we have an
Richard's
informant.
men are after me. 2 of them, to be exact. I was trying to strike a deal with them, but I realized that they were toying with me, so I ran away. You shall be the angel of death and collect their heads before they collect mine. When it is done, I shall tell you of the deal.
Right, you need to kill the 2 people in front of the church, I imagine. Or stealth assassinate
oh, wait, no,
targets.
they have appeared on the map.
Okay.
Informer's target.
Why would they do that?
Feel you're heading the wrong way.
Yeah. Oh! Sorry.
What's he doing that for?
I'm mistaken.
Well, there's one very close by, because there's 2 targets.
Odd. Why would
Yeah.
you do that?
Okay, let's see. Where are you?
Oh, was it? No, okay, I was getting confused. I think looking at the map.
few coins.
I think that's
Please,
the
sir,
one.
have any money?
People, your search has come to an end.
Your family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
You're gonna want to leave me alone. Right now.
This man I'm about to walk past is going to drop dead all of a sudden.
Shall we synchronize this viewpoint while we're here?
Yeah.
While we're
seems
here.
a cool idea. Yeah, just sort of like the mechanics of the doctors. While I'm here, it's got something wrong with my elbow. It's been making this grinding noise.
Leave this place.
Le Paris qui nous observe en ce moment.
We just need to find the other one.
You need something?
About
You something
upsetting
to
all
say?
these
I need food. I'm so
armed
hungry. Give me
crusaders.
the money, I beg of you.
Drunka lunka dunka doo donka.
I need money, sir. I'm poor and sick and hungry. What is the matter with you?
Yeah, we're definitely in the 20s and broken jars now.
Yep. Must be costing the Brotherhood a pretty penny in jar repair or replacement. Assuming that we have to pay for damages. And I mean, that would be quite horrific for them if all of the guards that I've killed counted in that. No, it's not him.
Nor is it that drunk. As much as it is tempting to.
Such a strange man. Who saw what happened here?
Not me. Not me who's struggling to climb up this wall. That's a lot of people.
You do not wish me any harm. I know you. Just
Does anyone know what happened? No, I don't. What a stranger. Hey. Okay. Target's done.
What a relief it is to know that I am safe. Thank you, Master. I tried to make a deal with the Citadel guards to leave the gates open, even when the alarm sounds. I failed you. So now, your only escape from Richard's Citadel will be to climb the fortress walls. Forgive me.
Richard's Citadel, that. If the Citadel's gates close, climbing the walls will be the escape. Okay, have we got anything else? say we go for that one. It seems like it will uncover the widest area while also being relatively close. If I ever witness a murder, I'll just react by saying, "What a strange man."
Why are you doing this? What have I done?
Die, thief! You dare steal in my presence! That will cost you your life!
Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong!
Die, thief!
Help! Anyone, please help me!
How unbothered you are by the day-to-day life of people of the city. You literally climb a ladder next to the woman being accosted.
Oh.
Not my business.
I should have. I mean, the fact that that's most people's reactions to things is like 90% of the problem. If people could be relied upon to step in, then there would be much less trouble.
You ever see someone do that before?
Having said that, we've got viewpoints to synchronize. And these aren't real people. They're computer sprites.
These viewpoints aren't going to synchronize themselves.
Although it is comforting to know that even in the 12th century, all cops were bastards.
Yeah.
And she's calling a cab, and she's calling a cab. Slogan pending. Oh, flag. What does Altair want with a Templar flag?
Collect them because then they can trade them in for a decoder rig or something. Or maybe a Jar Jar Binks model.
Did you ever get any of those statuettes that came in cereal boxes when the Phantom Menace?
Yes, I think I might even still have some in a box somewhere.
A friend of mine who used to live a few doors down had all of them on a shelf in his room.
Because nerd.
Glorious. I loved those.
You've no reason to be here. Leave now.
You're somewhere you shouldn't be. Leave before you get hurt.
I'm an assassin. I'm here because someone else is somewhere he shouldn't be.
Come no further.
Come no further. Time for you to die then.
Okay, so, yep, that looks like the point. Can I climb up there from the ground, though? It does not look as though I can. But this building seems to be
This
connected.
place is restricted. Be gone!
Ah, screw it.
Decide what he truly wants. So William knows.
So,
if you would only listen.
Heavens, what is he doing?
What the hell is he doing?
Oh, that was incredibly
One hand we engage him,
British.
but the other tries to
Good heavens,
embrace.
what is he doing?
What good could come of this when our king cannot decide what he truly wants? But William knows. If you would only listen.
He must not be a
We are
sound
too
mind.
soft with our enemies. With one hand we engage them, but the other tries to embrace. What good could come of this when our king cannot decide what he truly wants? But William knows. If you would only listen. William upon
I tried a bit next to the window on either side.
It's him we should follow.
Oh, yeah.
It's him will lead us to victory.
Witnesses superhuman levels of parkour.
show
Lol,
friends,
weirdo.
widows and widows and orphan sons. King Richard promised us a better tomorrow, unspoiled land and new beginnings, but he's delivered only death.
Okay.
We are too
can't go up that window. What about this one? No.
Going back round. Let's see.
Why won't you go to the left?
Because I don't think it's going to be climbable on the left either, because it's the same windows. Head right again.
King Richard promises a bad morrow, unspoiled land and new beginnings, but he's delivered only death. William of Montferrat division.
Okay, down a little.
It's him we should follow. It's him will lead us to victory. And what do we have to show for
There
it?
doesn't seem to be anything there.
King Richard promises a
Yeah,
bad
how
morrow.
did you get on that pass in the first place?
I'm
Given
sure
you were...
he's gone round before.
Yes, but I'm looking at everything. There isn't really anything for him to grab onto to let him climb up anyway.
Unspoiled land and new beginnings, but he's delivered only death. And what do we have to show for it? Graves and widows and orphaned sons. King Richard promises a better morrow, unspoiled land and new beginnings, but he's delivered only death. William of Montferrat division, sole way to end our pain. It's him we should follow. It's him will lead us to victory. We are too soft for our enemies. With one hand we engage them, but the other tries to embrace. What good could come of this when our king cannot decide what he truly wants? But William knows. If you would only listen. And what do we have to show for it? Graves and widows and orphaned sons. King Richard promises a better morrow, unspoiled land and new beginnings, but he's delivered only death. And what do we have to show for it? Graves and widows and orphaned sons. King Richard promises.
Okay, there looks like there's a grab point to the side, just on like the frame of the windows.
We are too soft with our enemies.
So,
With one hand we engage them.
yeah, that, and then climb up to the top of the window.
Well, let me.
It should be possible. Well, it's done it in other areas.
Yeah,
Oh.
this is really weird. Try the other one.
Columns.
We turned away from God, and so he punishes us. Sends hordes of heathen warriors
Ah!
gather at our gates.
Handholds.
Glorious, glorious handholds.
Come no further.
Oh, piss off, really. There's someone
You
watching
are
up
not
here.
allowed to be here. Leave. You're somewhere you shouldn't be.
You gave me far too many warnings.
Yeah.
You've no reason to be here.
You gave me less warnings, but still too many.
Leave this place.
Oh, there's another person.
What are they guarding?
I'm assuming there must be a door up there, so that he can't sneak into the church and steal all the money. Because of course it's the Catholic Church at this point.
Yep. Okay, if this doesn't give us an activity to do...
Murder. Murder will follow. I mean, it's going to follow anyway, but... Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa!
Okay, no! No!
No, 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 no.
Round this way, I think.
Yes, avoid the cross. Don't hit the cross. Climb the cross. There's a flag up here. Who puts a flag up here?
Someone who really wants people to know he managed to climb that. I think this is the highest point in the game.
I would not be surprised.
Ah, We have
Yes.
2 activities. Okay. Now, which way is the hay bale?
That's a very good question. we may find out in a moment.
I see 2 at the bottom there.
So we may find out from the spectacular gravy pizza jam. Ouch.
William of Montferrat had a vision. Saw a way to end our pain. It's him we should follow. It's him will lead us to victory.
Interrogation. Lock onto your target.
And what do we have to show for it? Graves and widows and orphaned sons? King Richard promises a better morrow, unspoiled land and new beginnings, but he's delivered only death. William of Montferrat had a vision. Saw a way to end our pain. It's him we should follow. It's him will lead us to victory.
Before I really get angry.
And what do we have to show for it? Graves and widows and orphaned sons? King Richard promises a better morrow, unspoiled land and new beginnings, but he's delivered only death.
I assume this is the interrogation.
We are too soft with our enemies. With one hand we engage them, but the other tries to embrace. What good could come of this when our king cannot decide what he truly wants? But William knows. If you would only listen. Stand up, friends. Do not allow yourself to be sent to slaughter based on the whims and wishes of an uncertain king. We must rely on men who are stronger in their convictions. Men like William of Montferrat.
So have I got to punch him or?
I think, yes, you need to follow him and then punch him in a secluded place.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm not sad about getting to beat this guy up.
He was rather irritating
alone,
as we
for
go.
Christ's sake.
Climbing up there.
Yeah.
Remain fixed in your beliefs, though the road is long and your trials many. Know that God watches over you. It is His hand that guides our warriors to victory. First in Acre, soon in Jaffa.
Je te ferai trancher la main.
That hurts! Stop
A
it,
plague
please!
upon Saladin, a plague upon his people. We came in peace to the Holy Land to spread the message of our Lord, but they turned away. They refused to accept him as their savior. These men hold evil in their hearts, and so blessed Richard, King and Savior,
There's no way he hasn't noticed I'm following him.
them, defending us from their
Maybe he
wicked
just
ways.
simply does not care.
Leave now, or I'll make you leave.
You made a grave mistake.
That was quite the first punch from you.
This won't end well. There's never end.
Stop. Enough. Enough. What is it you want? Gold? I've a few pieces on me. Take them. Take them and go.
It's not gold I seek, but information.
I know nothing.
You know William. Tell me how to reach him.
It's impossible. He meets with the king.
And when will the king be gone?
Today. But it won't help you. They're sure to argue, and then William will retire to lecture the soldiers. So it always goes. Richard berates William. William berates his men. He won't see you.
I already told you. I need to see William. I never said he needs to see me.
Then our business is done.
Not yet, I'm afraid. There's one last thing I need from you.
What is it?
Your life.
Oh, very dramatic.
Yeah. He has his moments.
He has his very over-the-top moments.
Are the weapons
Okay,
of our enemies.
have I now done
Do
enough?
not listen to their lies. Poisonous words meant to sow the seeds
Yes.
of confusion. If you find yourself tempted, go and pray.
Tu n'as rien à faire
Ask
ici.
God for
Fiche-moi le temps.
direction. If your heart is pure, he will surely answer.
Won't anyone help me?
Elander deep, the Saracens are routed at every turn. We cast them out of Acre and pushed them from the countryside. Now they retreat to the south, begging
Why is he doing
Saladin
that?
to save them. But he will not succeed.
How
For
odd.
none can withstand the might of King Richard's army. He is great.
Back to the bureau.
Ignoring women in danger.
I helped one once today and it was no end of trouble.
Yes, many problems have ensued. No, it was nothing to do with the fact I assassinated the leader of the city and that all the guards happened to be there. It was because I helped that woman. Honest.
Oh, that's, we are right by a viewpoint, so I'm going to go
Well,
ahead.
we're on the viewpoint.
Oh, what?
You were not allowed to be here. Leave.
Shut up. Oh.
Oh! You really surprised me there. Oh!
Oh, I've gone the
Quick out,
wrong way.
watch yourself, fool.
And then now have to listen to a Frenchman.
Seb says women, am I right?
Altair, what brings you back so soon?
I've done as asked and armed myself with knowledge.
Speak, and I will judge.
William's host is large and many men call him master, but he's not without enemies. He and King Richard do not see eye to eye.
It's true, they've never been close.
This works to my advantage. Richard's visit has upset him. Once the king has left, William will retreat into his fortress to brood. He'll be distracted. That's when I will strike.
You're sure of this?
As sure as I can be. And if things change, I'll adapt.
Then I give you leave to go. End the life of Montferrat, that we may call this city free.
Okay, let's go.
Feather time.
Oh yeah. I always either forget to get the feather or try and take it when I'm not supposed to.
I'll return when the deed's been done.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
And they say that, and what was expecting like a jump back to the modern day. Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one. No, no.
I mean,
And there's Desmond going, no, I do not want you to see that as it's embarrassing, like Halloween costume or something.
that one time he went for trick or treating in the Spider-Man costume his parents made him, which looks more like, well, not at all like Spider-Man.
Or they misunderstood what Spider-Man meant, so he was an actual spider.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Come see what I've to offer. Everything's new, everything's Someone tell me why he's doing that.
No, please, don't leave like this. Just a few coins, please.
Please help me. Anyone.
You dare steal in my presence. That will cost you your life.
seem to know exactly what you want. I like
Die,
it.
thief.
Come, people, come.
I'm glad I managed to find a way for you to hear what goes on.
Come no further.
Yes, it makes it
Is there a
somewhat
reason for
easier,
his
doesn't
nonsense?
it?
Yeah.
What was that you called us before, eh?
And it is
Heathen?
still only for the first one. I think we'll be able to just
hurt me,
share the screen on PlayStation for the
Well, then
others.
And the thereafter.
Yeah, I'll also be able to hand off control to you.
Which could be interesting, given the playstyle is very different to the ones I'm used to.
Just the guard casually drops dead as the dramatic camera angle. Right. Oh, and there's another one that happens to be on the way to...
You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
Well, it's not so close to on the way that I've...
You accidentally found a Templar flag.
Yeah. We'll probably be back here, so I'll synchronize that viewpoint since I'm here.
Come no further.
Yes. It just made it so much easier for yourself, rather than being pushed off.
I mean, there's no reason to think he didn't just fall, apart from the fact that he has his sword unsheathed.
Yes. But but depending how he landed, they may think he just it came out of his scabbard when he landed.
You're not even allowed to be here today. This is, I don't think I'm gonna jump off. Well, actually, I may have no choice from here. Are there still bales of hay in modern Assassin's Creed?
Yes.
Nice of my target to present himself.
3,000 souls, William. I was told they would be held as prisoners and used to barter for the release of our men.
The Saracens would not have honored their end of the bargain. You know this to be true. I did you a favor.
Oh, yes. A great favor indeed. Now our enemies will be that much stronger in their convictions. Fight that much harder.
I know our enemy well. They will not be emboldened, but filled with fear.
Tell me, how is it you know the intentions of our enemies so well? You who forsake the field of battle to play at politics?
I did what was right, what was just.
You swore an oath to uphold the work of God, William. But that is not what I see here. No. I see a man who's trampled it.
Your words are most unkind, my liege. I would hope I might have earned your trust by now.
You are Acre's regent, William, set to rule in my stead. How much more trust is required? Perhaps you'd like my crown.
You missed the point. But this is nothing new.
Much as I'd like to waste my day trading words with you, I've a war to fight. We'll have to continue this another time.
Do not let me delay you then, Your Grace.
No, because that's not how language works. I could have chosen to remain up there or jump down dangerously.
Send word that I wish to speak with the troops. We must ensure that everyone is doing their part. Warn them that any negligence will be severely punished. I'm in no mood to be trifled with today.
Yes, my lord.
The rest of you, follow me.
Well, they're not just gonna let me in. Well, maybe.
Apparently they are just gonna let you in.
I don't know. I am the President of France. Jack, am I the President of France? I mean, he said he was.
You fool, I could have died.
Hinfort, Bettler! Einmal schon habt ihr ihn verloren. Lasst ihn nicht noch einmal entfliehen. Er ist ein toter Mann, wenn er sich erneut hier zeigt. Eine Vertine! Haltet ihn auf! Tu veux mourir? Sois... Tu veux mourir? Tu ne m'échapperas pas! Puisque tu y tiens, c'est trop facile. Puisque le Seigneur tu ne m'échapperas pas! I'm supposed to be afraid of you? Tu as un problème?
When you're out of knives, refill your stock by returning to Messiah, or by pickpocketing thugs.
He should stop acting like a child. What's wrong with him?
Listen to the fool cry. You're somewhere you shouldn't be. Leave before you get hurt. Prévenez-moi si vous voulez. You're not supposed to be here.
Gather round.
Leave.
Heed well what I have to say.
Be gone, beggar.
Seal the fortress. Do not let the
Tu ne peux pas m'échapper. Kill the assassin. La gloire du Seigneur.
It's a lot of them.
Puisque tu y tiens.
There is always a lot of them. That is more than usual when we say a lot of them.
And they can counter.
I think the one you're we're hitting who countered was the target.
Oh yeah, there he is. Dang. Okay, this time I'll get him.
You stabbed me. You stabbed me right in the back.
With dead bodies. Soldiers will leave their posts to investigate them.
Yeah, we've got to the end of the Roger Moore era of Bond. I have an appreciation for it, having watched the whole thing. Like, Roger Moore...
Oh! That looks painful. I could have died.
Maybe.
Bewegung!
Like, Roger Moore wasn't suited to... the kind of James Bond we were used to, so his first couple of movies are a bit rough. Although I like The Spy Who Loved Me. But, like, over his tenure, Bond became kind of a goofy dad kind of character. And that's when Roger Moore came into his own, I think.
Du solltest dein Glück nicht ein zweites Mal auf die Probe stellen.
Yeah, he's the oldest actor to have played Bond.
Yeah, wasn't he like 57 at the time of View to a
For these grounds, it is easy to find fault.
Can't remember
to see
offhand.
imperfection. I fear we have grown slack and
lazy.
We
are committed.
Why do you say this? I see the way you train. You lack conviction and focus. Gossip and gambling.
Excuse me, I'm just going to climb the shop front.
Leave this place.
I am no longer here.
Leave, peasant.
Skill and dedication are what won us Ark, and they will be required to keep it. I have been too lenient, but no more. You will train harder and more often. If this means missing meals, missing sleep, so be it. And should you fail in these tasks, you will learn the true meaning of discipline. Bring them forward. If I must make examples of some of you to ensure obedience, so be it. The two of you stand accused of whoring and drinking while on duty. What say you to these charges?
My lord, please. We meant no harm by it. We forgot ourselves. It will not happen again.
No, it won't. Disregard for duty is infectious. It shall be rooted out and destroyed. In this way, we may prevent its spread.
I will point out there is a synchronization point just above you.
Good, good. Return to your posts, filled with a new sense of purpose. Stay strong, stay focused, and we will triumph. Falter, however, and you will join these men. Be sure of it. Dismissed!
I wouldn't have said that was the ladder you want, it's the wall with the... by the ladder.
And where did he go?
He's underneath.
Oh, is that him?
Close the gate!
Rest now. Your schemes are at an end.
Time's the charm.
What do you know of my work?
I know that you are going to murder Richard and claim Acre for your son Conrad.
For Conrad, my son is an arse, unfit to lead his host, let alone a kingdom. And Richard, the Ancien is no better. blinded as he is by faith in the insubstantial.
I like that since
Acre does not
Roger
belong
Moore was
to
getting a
either
bit
of them.
old.
Then who?
Physical
The
stunts
city
and
belongs
fights,
to
he
its
just spent
people.
most of the movie hanging
How can you
from
claim to
things and
speak for the
making funny
citizens?
noises.
You stole their
To the
food,
kill.
disciplined them without mercy,
Pretty
forced
much.
them into service under you.
Everything I did to prepare them for the new world. Stole their food? No. I took possession so that when the lean times came, it might be rationed properly. Look around. My district is without crime, save those committed by you and your ilk. And as for the conscription, they were not being trained to fight. They were being taught the merits of order and discipline. These things are hardly evil.
No matter how noble you believe your intentions, these acts are cruel and cannot continue.
We'll see how sweet they are, the fruits of your labors. You do not free the cities as you believe, but rather damn them. And in the end, you'll have only yourself to blame. You who speak of good intentions.
Suis-fait! Rends-toi! Tu ne m'échapperas pas! Okay, Heilig! Dir wird deine Strafe nicht entkommen! Endlich deinem göttlichen Urteil!
Alright, killing them all it is.
Try to do this quietly. No, you have to avenge your leader or some such nonsense.
There was no attack front, so I didn't know if I could jump onto him. When will you learn that the assassin's code for being stealthy is intended as a mercy?
Just to make sure only those who are deserving of death die.
Puisse le Seigneur me donner la force dont j'ai besoin.
Okay, run away. I mean, you've been thrown through that gateway a couple of times and come back to kill more.
Tu me fais perdre mon temps.
Oh. No.
You're a dead man.
Run towards the wall. Why do that?
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
This is tasty. Tu veux mourir? Sois ce que tu y tiens. Je vais t'achever. He thinks he can beat us. Don't make me laugh. Is he trying to fight Bin die Rache Gottes! Teufel! War ein Diener Gottes! You'll never get away! Höre den Zorn Gottes! Wird dir niemals vergeben! Bin die Rache Gottes! Mit des Teufels! Ein Diener Gottes! Stell dich deinem göttlichen Urteil! I'm supposed to be afraid of you. I'll kill you.
be a good time to consider a tactical retreat while you've got the space to do it.
He couldn't have gone far! I'll get you! Heathen! This is where you stop! An assassin! Kill him! Get away! He won't get away that easily! They're all in!
Oh.
There! He's there! I'll hunt you down! After him! Faster! Tu ne peux pas m'échapper!
You're actually running deeper into the fortress.
I know.
You needed to climb up the walls and jump off.
This place is restricted. Be gone! Keep up with him! Don't let him get away! Kill him! Stop him! He won't get away that easily!
Where's a bale of hay when you need one?
Wooden frame there. And now just some running. Lots of running.
Kill the assassin! Don't let him get away! Where is he?
Got him.
Huzzah. Now to just get across the city without being spotted again.
Yep. Well, at least I didn't lead them right to the bureau this time.
Yeah, no, you did that last time you were in the city.
Assassin! Stop him! You'll never get away!
I think go around the church would be a better option.
I think there's probably a lot more guards around the church than there are on top of the church.
There he goes! Stop him! Stay on him!
Also, imagine how long it's going to take them to go around the church.
You'll never get away! There! After him!
Oh, apparently you have no choice in the matter.
Or at least not one that's convenient.
Well, you could try and climb up again. You'll probably have rocks pelted at you quite spectacularly.
Yeah. Which would be funny. But they can't see me, so they're not going to throw rocks.
Now you just need to find another garden on the roof.
You're not supposed to be here. Leave. I'll hunt you down! You can't run forever! I'm solid!
Now someone's dangerously close to spotting you at times.
Is this the next Queen's Gambler? A chess robot grabbed and broke the finger of its 17-year-old opponent. 7-year-old opponent. Oh god. Is this the next Queen's Gambit villain?
Double cost you your life. What is that, man? Assassins! Don't let him get away! Gonna get hurt? I'm catching up to you! You won't get away from me! Me donner la force dont j'ai besoin! You'll never get away! He won't get away that easily! I'll get you! Get him! Get him! Don't let him get away! You're done! Give up!
Get off the wall, you...
Move, move! You can't get away from me! I'll get you! I'll hunt you down! I'm catching up to you!
Who possibly killed all of these guards? I hear there's an assassin on the loose. No, can't possibly be the case.
Oh dear. How difficult. I wonder what's happened here.
Okay.
News.
What news?
William of Montferrat is dead, and with him his plans for betrayal.
You've done well keeping Akka from his hands.
But why now, when the Crusaders require unity most? Could have waited.
Waited for what? For Richard to return and discover his schemes? No. It was the perfect time for him to strike.
Strange.
I
was sure he meant to take Akka for Conrad, yet he claimed this was not his plan.
You cannot trust the words of a snake, which even in death produces venom.
I should discuss this with Al-Muallim.
Yes, my friend. Make haste for Masyaf. I am sure he is eager for news.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
done already?
Get up.
Whatever you say, Doc.
I'm ending the session. No, I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. I don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestors started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer and plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No. Except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nutjobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy?
Yes.
Miss Stillman, I need to speak with you. Get up here, now!
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond. I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look.
It's not letting me use the bed, so... Oh, now it is. Wasn't before. The following morning.
After a flashy drawing appeared in its vision. 1 day later.
Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus.
He is angry and impatient.
Time to start the program, Desmond.
When you are exposed,
Plug you back
use
into
sharp
the Matrix.
turns or climb over buildings to break your pursuer's line of sight.
With the spiky chair.
Come in, Altair. I trust you're well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask then. I'll do my best to answer.
The Merchant King of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd ad-Din in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
The Merchant King of Damas.
Is the answer not
Damask.
obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land, and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Ares used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it, whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Oh, I didn't know.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Acre, known as Sibrand. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in a crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
You're a blade that minces crowds when the guards spot you, that much is true.
Just a blade in the crowd. Granted, there's no crowd left anymore.
What was once a crowd? Defense break. So, how are we feeling? What do we think?
Huh? I think it's probably time to stop for today because it is 7:25.
Yeah, wow.
And we have been streaming for over 3 hours.
Yeah. Okay, we will call it part 3, is it? There?
Yes, part 3.
I think we had to split the last one into 2. I've still not exported the second one. I will export all of these today. They'll be on the archive channel. Yeah. Good luck with that, Jack. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time for more Assassin Sundays.
See you soon.